So, full disclosure, I'm not the best gamer out there. In fact, I'm what many people would call garbage. It's a fact that I've come to terms with. And there's this thing that happens when you suck at a lot of games. You fail. Repeatedly. I'd actually be really interested to see the stats on how many times I've died across all the Mario Bros games, Super Meat Boy, and so many others. In a previous video, I talked about the things that I learned while playing on my last life. This time I want to talk about the things I learned while losing those lives. The first and probably the most important thing I learned from dying repeatedly is the power of iteration, just doing things over and over. So like I said, I'm not a natural at most games, so I don't expect success right away. I expect a mess, and that's usually what I get. From my first days playing Mario Bros, the value of doing things over and over became apparent. As I kept dying during moments that I found particularly difficult, I'd make a mental note of what I needed to change the next time around. Maybe I'd jump a little bit earlier or a little later, or maybe I'd take out the enemies in a different order, or try to avoid the enemies altogether. It's all about gaining knowledge and applying that knowledge to the situation. This principle has clear real-world applications. I feel like I stumble through life the same way. I rarely excel at things that I'm trying for the first time. And I don't usually react perfectly to unfamiliar situations. But when I fail, I try to look at it like a learning experience and just be better the next time around. The second thing that dying in games over and over again taught me is humility. Watching characters that are under my control fall down bottomless pits or get accosted by homicidal turtles repeatedly is a constant reminder that I am going to fail. It's an inevitability. It's extremely unlikely that I'm gonna make it through any even moderately challenging game without failing at some point. And the same can be said about life. I'm not gonna make it through this experience with a flawless victory, so I have to be prepared for those low moments and make the best of them. The third thing that my constant deaths in games taught me is to stay calm. Dying over and over and over and over is a frustrating experience, especially when I'm learning from my mistakes and then the game finds different and unique and very creative ways to mess with me. There are moments when quitting seems like the most attractive option, and it's one that I've gone with a lot of the times. Some games feel like they're designed to make me rage quit. However, when I can turn off that impulse and maintain a calm mindset, I always improve and I always get closer to that end goal. In real life, just like in games, maintaining a sense of calm can be the difference between submission and victory. And that's what dying in games taught me. Do you agree, disagree, have anything that you'd add? Let me know in the comments or on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, wherever. And if you have any suggestions about what you want me to talk about next in this series, let me know that too. Thanks for watching. Later.